and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to create job listing from role responsibilities using AI. So as a recruiter, my objective is that whenever I'm going to add a new job details over here in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the job listing. And after generating the listing post, automatically that should be shared as a new post on my LinkedIn account. So now here to automate the entire process, I need to connect my Google Sheets with my OpenAI account and my LinkedIn account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So now here to see the working of this automation and to learn this process step by step, let me all take you to my screen. Welcome to my screen. In this video, I'll show you how to automatically generate job listing from role responsibilities using AI. This will help you create clear and professional job posts in no time, so you can focus more on hiring the right candidates. Alright, so as you all know that I manage hiring for my company, and writing job listing from scratch every time can be really time consuming. So I usually have a clear list of role responsibilities, but turning that into a professional well written job post takes extra effort. So by using AI to automatically generate the job listing from the role responsibilities, I can save a lot of time and ensure the listings sound clear, attractive and relevant. This helps me post jobs faster, reach the right candidates and focus more on reviewing the applicants instead of writing descriptions. Alright, so now here on my screen you can see my Google Sheet that I've already created with the name job listing, and these are the fields that I've added over here. So now here my objective is, as soon as I'm going to add a new detail over here in my Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the job listing post. And after generating the post, automatically that should be shared as a new post on my LinkedIn account. So now here I've already built an automation where I've connected my Google Sheets with my OpenAI account and LinkedIn account using an automation software. And now firstly in this video, we are going to see the working of this automation to understand the entire process more clearly. Alright, so for that, let me add the new details over here in my Google Sheet. Alright, so here you can see I have successfully added a new detail over here in my Google Sheet where I've added the job title as software engineer. So now after entering all the required details, let's go and check our LinkedIn account. And here you can see we have successfully created a new post over here with the job title as software engineer, and this is the entire post generated by OpenAI. Alright, so with this we have successfully seen the working of this amazing automation. And now here in this video we are going to learn step by step that how you can set up this automation by simply connecting your Google Sheets with your OpenAI account and LinkedIn account using an automation software named as Pabbly Connect. So here to access the Pabbly Connect, you need to search for pabbly.com/connect in your browsers, and it will take you to the homepage of Pabbly Connect. So here you can see two options, that are sign in and sign up free. If you're a new user, click on sign up free and get free 100 tasks every month to explore the software. And if an existing user, click on sign in. Here I'm an existing user, so I'm clicking on sign in. Now after signing in, here you can see all Pabbly apps window where you can see all the applications of Pabbly. Here to integrate my applications, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect. Now this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and here to build my connection, I need to create a workflow first. So for that, here I'm going to click on this create workflow button given on the top right corner. Now here in this create workflow dialog box, I have to give a name to my workflow. So here I'm going to give the name as create job listing from role responsibilities using AI. And now after giving a name to my workflow, it is asking me to select the folder. So in the left side corner of this dashboard, you can see a folder section under which you can see the multiple folders that I've already created with different names to save my workflows accordingly. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my folder as automations. You can select the folder as per your need. Also, you can create multiple folders to save your workflows accordingly. And now here to learn how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect, you need to click on this learn more hyperlink given over here, and it will take you to a forum window where you can see all the instructions to how to create a new folder inside Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's dashboard, and here to create a new workflow, I'm going to click on this create button given over here. Now here in this workflow window, you can see we have successfully created a workflow, and here on my screen you can see the two most important principles of an automation process, that are trigger and action. Where trigger says when this happens and action says do this, that means action is a response towards a trigger. Your automation can have a single trigger but multiple action steps. Now let's begin with our automation by simply setting up a trigger. So here I'm going to select my trigger as Google Sheets, as I am adding new job details in my Google Sheets. And here in my trigger step, I'm going to select my trigger event as new or updated spreadsheet row, so that whenever new data is added over here in my Google Sheets, then automatically and instantly Pabbly Connect should capture the response, or you can say automatically this entire workflow should get triggered. Alright, so now here after selecting my trigger event, you can see I've received a webhook URL. That means here I'm going to use this webhook URL to connect my Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So following the instructions given below, firstly I'm going to copy this webhook URL, and here I've already logged in my Google Sheets account. So this is the Google Sheet that I've already created with the name job listing, and these are the fields that I've added over here. So now here we are going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect in order to capture the response in Pabbly Connect. Alright, so here before moving forward with the connection, firstly I'm going to add a new detail over here in my Google Sheets. So let me add the details. Alright, so here you can see I've successfully added the new detail over here, and now here we are going to connect this Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect. So here to build this connection, you need to install an add-on your Google Sheets account first, and for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select add-ons. Now here under this add-ons you need to select get add-ons. Now here in this Google Workspace Marketplace, you have to search for an add-on that is Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and then you need to install this particular add-on your Google Sheets account in order to connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So here you can see it is already installed in my Google Sheets account, so I'm going to move back, and once you're going to install this particular add-on, you need to follow exactly the same steps. Alright, so now you have to installing the add-on, you need to refresh your Google Sheets, and that's a necessary step. And here after refreshing the Google Sheets, you need to click on this extensions, and then you'll be able to see the option of Pabbly Connect Webhooks. So from here you need to select initial setup. Now here in this initial setup, you can see it is asking me to enter the webhook URL and the trigger column. So here for the webhook URL, I'm going to enter the webhook URL that I've received in my Pabbly's workflow. And here for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So here you can see in my Google Sheet, my last data column is column G. So I'm going to enter my trigger column as column G, and then I'm going to click on the submit. And it says setup configured successfully. That means we have successfully set up a webhook inside our Google Sheets, and we have successfully connected our Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Alright, so now here after building this connection, we are going to test this connection by clicking on the send test button given over here, and it says test data sent successfully. That means we have successfully sent the first row data of our Google Sheets to this webhook URL, that means to our Pabbly's workflow. So now let's go and check it. But here before moving back to Pabbly's workflow, you need to perform another very important step to completely connect your Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. So for that you need to click on this extensions, and from here you need to select Pabbly Connect Webhooks, and now from here you need to turn on the send on event, so that automatically whenever a new detail is added over here in your Google Sheets, then instantly Pabbly Connect is going to capture the response. Alright, so now let's go and check it, and here you can see we have received the tick in front of the send on event. That means we have successfully turned it on. Alright, so now let's move back to our Pabbly's workflow, and here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received all the details of our Google Sheet. Alright, so with this we have successfully set up a trigger over here. So once we have received all the details for our Google Sheets, then automatically I want to share these details to my OpenAI account so that it can generate a job listing post for me. Alright, so for that I need to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect in this action step given over here. So here I'm going to select my action application as OpenAI and my action event as ChatGPT, so that by using this particular model, OpenAI should generate the proper job listing for me. Alright, so now here to connect my OpenAI account with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your OpenAI account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection is asking me to enter the API token. So following the instructions given below, here I've already logged in my OpenAI account, and from here I'm going to access the API keys given in the left side bar. And here in the API keys you can see some existing keys over here. So I'm going to generate a new key by clicking on this create new secret key, and here I'm going to give a name to my key, that is job list, and then I'm going to select my project as default project, and then I'm going to create the secret key. So this is the API key generated, so I'm going to copy it, moving back to Pabbly's workflow, and here I'm going to paste the API token. Now here after entering the API token, I'm going to click on the save, and here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then here is asking me to select the AI model. So by clicking on this drop down menu, you can see all the models available over here. So in this particular case, I'm going to select my model as GPT-4o mini. You can select the model as per your need, and then here is asking me to enter the prompt. So in this prompt field, I need to enter the relevant prompt that I want to give to AI to generate a proper job listing for me. So let me add the relevant prompt. Alright, so here I've successfully added a relevant prompt where I've added some instructions for the AI and the detail as job title, responsibilities and some other fields as well. So now here instead of entering these details manually, here I'm going to map the data. Mapping data means insert data from previous step. That means here I'm going to map the data from the response that I received in my trigger step or my previous action steps. Mapping makes the text dynamic so that whenever we're going to receive new response to our Google Sheets, then automatically this previously existing detail will be updated with the new one. So here for the title, I'm going to map the title. Here for the responsibilities, I'm going to map the responsibilities. Here I'm going to map the skills required. Here I'm going to map the location. Here I'm going to map the employment type. Here I'm going to map the experience level. And lastly, I'm going to map the apply link. Alright, so now after entering all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request given over here. And here you can see we have received a successful response where we have received a message content generated where we have received the entire post generated by OpenAI. So with this, we have successfully set up this action step as well. So now after generating the job listing post, automatically I want to post this post as a new post on my LinkedIn account. So for that, I'm going to add another action step over here. And here in this action step, I'm going to select my action application as LinkedIn. And here I'm going to select my action event as share a simple text because I want to share a simple text post on my LinkedIn for the same. So now here to connect my LinkedIn with Pabbly Connect, here I'm going to click on this connect. Here to build a new connection, I'm going to select add new connection. If your LinkedIn account is already connected with Pabbly Connect, then you can click on select existing connection. And now here to build a new connection, I'm going to click on this connect with LinkedIn. Here you can see the email and the password has already been added over here. So I'm directly going to click on this sign in. And authorization successful. So here you can see we are now successfully connected. So moving forward, and then it is asking me to select the author. So I'm going to select my author as Ashi only, and here for the content, I'm going to map the content generated by OpenAI. So this is the content generated, and here for the visibility, I'm going to select public, and then I'm going to click on the save and send test request. And here you can see we have received a successful response. That means we have successfully created a new post over here on our LinkedIn account. So let's go and check it. Here I'm going to refresh it. And here you can see we have successfully created a new post over here where we have received the job title, and here you can see the entire post generated by OpenAI. So with this, we have successfully set up our entire automation. Now let me summarize this whole video for you. So here we have selected a trigger as Google Sheets and an action as OpenAI and LinkedIn. So that whenever we're going to add a new job details over here in our Google Sheets, then automatically using the details, OpenAI should generate the job listing post. And after generating the listing, automatically that should be shared as a new post on my LinkedIn account. Alright, so these were the steps to how to create job listing from role responsibilities using AI. I hope these steps were clear to you. Now if you want to use the same workflow, then you can find the clone link in the description box below. I hope you liked the video. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, you can integrate many other applications with Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, then you can write it at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit www.pabbly.com. Now if you liked the video, then please subscribe to our channel and share it with your friends.